Okay, so I don't have much time because I'm on the last bar of my battery, but I wanted to give you guys kind of a rundown of how things are gonna go for this week. So it's my last full week of work for the rest of the year. Next week I have 4 days, and the week after I have 4 days because of Christmas and New Year's. The plan is, though, I would like to today get through more of Blood Promise. My goal is to get through like 3 books this week because I actually ended up being able to get the audiobook for Blood Promise through my library on the Libby app, so that is making this a lot easier to fly through. On page 182 at the moment, and this is like I think over 500 pages, I want to say, or over 400 at the very least. I'm not sure this is, oh no, it is over 500. It's 503. So okay guys, we have resorted to having to drink the can of Monster. I've been putting it off for too long. I need an energy boost. It's got to be done. So it's about 3 o'clock right now. I'm taking a break from work because today's actually been quite busy, considering that the last couple of weeks have not been. It's been very, very busy doing a lot of things, and I'm gonna basically be working until 5 o'clock. So where am I at with today? I have not done any reading. None. I've been having to focus way too much on work, so I cannot focus on my book. But during my breaks, I have been editing last week's vlog. I'm up to 50 minutes of edited content, and I still have a ton more. When I looked at the raw footage of this, it was almost 4 hours worth of content. Keep in mind, some of it was stuff that was gonna get sped up as it was, but I'm still at this point almost an hour in, and I'm not even halfway through my clips. Yeah, this is gonna be almost a 2-hour vlog, if not 2.5 hours. So hope y'all like feature films, and I apologize if this one ends up being one as well. But there's a lot of stuff I've actually cut out. There is a lot of stuff I've cut out in terms of like stuff that I don't think I necessarily want to share that I had spoken about in the video. And I still have a shit ton of stuff. It's just, I like to talk a lot. I'm sorry, not sorry, it's what I do. But anyway, the Monster I'm drinking is the Zero Ultra. It's the white one. This is also like, I guess, a zero sugar one, which is interesting. It does have B6 and B12 in it, which is similar to the Alani News I was drinking, but I always thought this was like the way more sugary one. This one apparently is only 10 calories. It has no added sugars. I think is this the one that is actually like the zero sugar one, like in particular? I don't know. I have no idea. But I don't usually do well with Monsters or Rockstars, but we'll see how this one goes, because maybe this will change my mind. Usually when I drink these, I have a really bad crash after a while. So I don't know. Maybe this will work with like the Alani New does. Well, that's nice. One thing I will say is that the Alani News are much, much, much sweeter. Like, even though they don't have any added sugar, they are very sugary. This kind of reminds me of it in a sense where like it's that same kind of sweetness, but definitely not nearly as puckery like sweet as the Alani News are. This also is more in terms of fluid ounces than the Alani News. This is 16 fluid ounces, whereas the Alani News are each like 12. And they have more milligrams of caffeine than a Monster does. So, I don't know, like a typical can of Monster has like, I think I saw like 80 milligrams of caffeine of some kind. I think that's what I had read on a website of something. And then the Alani News are like 240 milligrams of caffeine, but I don't know. After I get dinner finished up and everything, I think I will clean up the kitchen then. And then I need to film a TikTok for our Battle of the Bookish TikTok account for a Meet the Battle Master, basically just giving you guys information about me and what I like do and stuff like that. And then I need to finish this, and then after that I will be doing sprints. And because I have the audiobook for Blood Promise, I'll basically be diamond painting as I listen to the audiobook, because that is gonna be able to have me kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Hey guys, so it's now about almost 10 to 5, and I'm very purple because the background of my work computer is purple, so that's why I look like this. But I have finally just finished editing the vlog from last week, so that's done. It's currently exporting, so that'll get put on my channel here soon, and it's going to be scheduled for the 18th, so that's all set. So I think what I'm going to do first, before I do anything with the kitchen, because the kitchen stuff, like I said, I think I'm going to do after I finish dinner anyway, I'm going to go upstairs and finally film my Meet the Battle Master TikTok and get that ready. Morning, everybody. It's been a bit of a crappy day so far for me, but we're going to try to get some serotonin in by opening up day 14, which is the little vampire or bat thingy guy. Yeah. Like a little gargoyle almost kind of thing. So what I mean by it being a bit of a crappy day is basically just that I'm not mentally feeling the best. I don't know what's going on. I just have this really overwhelming sadness. I don't even really know how to explain it because there's nothing in particular I'm like super sad about. I'm just, I don't know, I just feel crummy mentally, and I don't know if it's because I didn't sleep well last night. I got less sleep last night than I have in the last several, but I like woke up and I feel like well rested. It's just for some reason I don't feel great and I'm grumpy. I don't necessarily feel anxious. I just like, I feel sad, like I feel on the verge of tears, but I don't know why. I don't really have any answers. It's just been kind of how my day's been today. I don't know why. I don't understand it, but this is what happens from time to time. Even if I might be feeling good for several days, I always hit at least a low point. And that's okay, because recognizing it, I can try to fight against whatever it is I might be feeling that might be making me feel crummy. But for right now, like, I'm just trying to get through the day. So I guess one thing I can say is I did get to the 300 page mark that I wanted to yesterday with Blood Promise. Also, last night when I was drinking that energy drink, I think I came to the realization that monsters do not agree with my stomach. I don't know what it is, but for some reason that monster did not sit well with my stomach at all. It wasn't because I drank it too fast or anything, because it took me a long time to get through the can. And I will say it did keep me up longer. Like, I did not go to bed until almost 1 o'clock in the morning because I couldn't sleep. I think that might be part of the problem, is like I didn't sleep well, obviously, and my body feels really awful, like just in general. So maybe it was the monster. The Alani News don't mess with me at all, but for some reason, the monsters and rock stars really fuck with my body. Hey guys, so that noise you hear is gonna be the washer, if you can hear it at all. I don't know, sometimes this camera doesn't pick up a lot of noise, and it's honestly not that loud, but I can hear it, so hopefully you guys don't, but it's the washer. So it's just after 6 in the evening. I feel a lot better than I did earlier today. I kind of was able to get out of my funk a little bit, not a whole heck of a lot. Like, I wasn't able to get completely out of my funk, but after I finished work, I took a shower and I cleaned up the house a little bit and then filmed a TikTok. So that is all set for later this week. Kind of just play things by ear. I would like to do some reading tonight if I can, because I want to get at least another 100 pages into Blood Promise. I want to get to page 400. I haven't even picked this thing up at all today, so I would like to try to read some of it tonight. morning, everybody. It is just after 11 o'clock, and as you can see, I have changed clothing since this morning. I have to go to the post office today during my lunch break, which is in a little less than an hour. And the reason is because I have to go take a package for a friend. It's basically a bunch of baby stuff because my friend that I've known since high school is about to be giving birth here like any day now. Like she could literally before Christmas be having her baby. But today so far I have read 2 chapters worth of Vampire Academy. I'll be able to get another one done before my lunch today, and then I'll have to work a little bit more before I head out for my lunch, and then I'll come back, eat my lunch. Okay, so it's about 1:22 in the afternoon. I did end up taking that package out, and I got back around 12:30, 12:40, something like that. Quickly ate my lunch, and I've been working a little bit since then. Read another chapter of Blood Promise before my lunch, so 3 chapters in today, and I'm gonna try today to, I think, finish the book. Honestly, I want to finish this book because it's a little slow for me. I'm not enjoying it as much as I thought I was going to. First half of this I really liked. I liked the idea of watching Rose go through this battle of like her feelings and everything because of the fact that she's basically going on this journey to kill the man she loves. And with that, that means leaving her best friend and basically abandoning her. Which comes with its own set of guilt and issues. This book just seems like it's taking forever. And I mean, that may be because it is the biggest book yet in the series. This is over 500 pages. I think right now for me, it's just very dense in content. It's not that it's that different from the other books. I think it's just the fact that there's a lot going on that we did not ever expect young Rose, 18-year-old Rose, to have to go through, and it's stuff that I think would really very easily break a lot of other people, and it's a very commendable that Rose is getting through it the best she can. So I think that's kind of more where my thought is that this is just very dense because of the things that are happening, and so it's making it harder for me to get through it only because it's almost like I'm trying to shield myself from the inevitable pain that's supposed to come with this book. I would like to maybe finish this today. If not, I probably can finish it tomorrow because I would like tomorrow to film the review for this. After work, I do need to film another TikTok real quick, which is just basically showing how to submit points for the readathon so that that can be ready to go for later this month. And then it's basically date night. So hello, my friends. It is 12:12 in the afternoon. Make a wish for those of you that are numbers people. I'm going to be finishing Blood Promise. I did read about 120 some pages yesterday of this. I'm basically in the last handful of chapters. Like, I think there's only 3 chapters left of this before the end, something like that. But it got like 74 pages left of it, so I can finish it today. I haven't read any of it yet, though, because I've been trying to watch this episode of Critical Role, and then I have an episode of Vox Machina I want to watch, so I probably will wait to read this until after work today. I also got myself scheduled for my booster shot. I have yet to get my booster shot for the vaccine, and mostly that was because I don't have the ability to just go anytime I want, and I hadn't been scheduling it, honestly, too, because I had been forgetting about it, but I did get myself scheduled to get it on the 30th. I do have to film another TikTok today for the Battle of the Bookish TikTok account, which won't take me too long. It's really just a video that's going to be like, what are we going to be expecting with the readathon, which is basically just like the live shows and the sprints and the Instagram and social media challenges. It's basically just kind of going over all of those things to get people excited for what's to come with the readathon. That's basically all I've got for right now. I'll let you guys know my final thoughts though on Blood Promise when I finish it later, but as it stands, it's definitely a 4-star because it's really good. But I think similar to Shadow Kiss, it's a little dragging in some points because there's like a lot of things to explore specifically within this. Like, it's a different dragging in Blood Promise than it is in Shadow Kiss. So like there's a whole different reason why it's slower, and that I think is playing a big part in my rating of this. And I'll also be filming, I think, the review for this after work. That is one other thing I would like to do today. So I have therapy literally in like not even 5 minutes, but I just got a Christmas present from the contracting agency that I am under for work, and they sent me a $50 Amazon gift card. I am so excited. I have already put it into my account, and oh boy, your girl's gonna be getting some ebooks today. I'm so excited. I would get a couple of things that are physical that I have like in my cart, but I kind of want to just get a ton of ebooks instead. I feel like that's gonna be my best bet because they're cheaper and they don't take up as much space on my shelves. So I think that's the smarter way to go. Good morning, everybody. It is going on 9 o'clock on Friday. Holy crap, it's Friday. Yesterday I did finish Blood Promise and I did rate it a 4 out of 5 stars. The ending was actually really interesting. I really liked what happened, and there definitely was a point where basically it wasn't necessarily like the biggest surprise in the world. Like I was still shocked by it in a sense where like I was like, oh no, this is not good. But it wasn't also like a complete surprise. Like it made sense to have what happened at the end happen. And I'm very curious of what's going to happen with the next book, because I can't say without really spoiling it right here exactly, but if y'all have read the Vampire Academy books, Spiritbound Book 5 is going to be super interesting with the dilemma that Rose and Lissa are going to get into. I'm very excited to see how that is because it involves a jailbreak, and I do not know, for one, how that jailbreak is going to go, and number two, the person they're breaking out of jail it's not good. It's not a good reason. I'm actually genuinely excited to read that because the fact that like it's gonna be interesting to see how that goes. I need to film a couple TikToks because I didn't end up filming anything yesterday, so that's one of the things I need to do is I need to do a bunch of filming. I have to film my 2 TikToks, one that I was supposed to do yesterday and one that I need to do today, get those edited. Then I need to still film the review for Blood Promise, get that edited, uploaded, and scheduled. Hello everybody, it is about 12:45. I've finished up some work that I needed to get done around lunchtime, so I'm going to be going on my lunch here really soon. I've also ordered myself some lunch because that's my Friday treat to myself. I did fill out my TBR for January. I have everything set up because today after work I'm going to be filming my TikTok that's going to have my TBR, so I went through and filled everything out, and I found out that like today a bunch of the comic books that I had wanted to get I could get for like 99 cents or $1.99, so I snatched those up super quick, at least the ones that I felt like I wanted to be able to have on hand. And so I finally completed my collection of the first set of the Marvel Mystery Comics, the Golden Age ones. I got, I think, most of the Spider-Man Masterwork collections. I got quite a few of the Captain America ones, a couple others, I can't remember off the top of my head, but they were like all 99 cents or $1.99 for a lot of the collections, which was awesome. And basically that makes it a lot easier for me because I was wanting to get the hard copies, but I realized like it doesn't really matter if I get the hard copies or not. I used up all the money on the gift card I got on those and some other ebooks that I got, because that was my plan, was to just use it for ebooks basically. I am expecting another gift to come within the next like week or so from one of my coworkers who is so kind enough to send myself and my teammate a gift. Fairly certain I'm gonna get at least one Amazon card from my grandma because I know that for Christmas this year she was just doing pretty much gift cards for everybody. So I might hold off on buying more of those comic books until I get those, because it's possible that I'll get another gift card of some kind from my coworker, and like I said, I'm gonna get at least one from my grandma, maybe one from my mom, or something to that effect. I don't 100% know, but whatever Amazon cards I get for Christmas, I'm gonna use to buy more of the comic books because they're super cheap. I didn't realize like how cheap they were gonna be until I was just scrolling through on Amazon and had seen that like a lot of them had basically gone on sale, the Kindle versions. I haven't done any work on Pet Sematary as of yet. I was gonna hold off on that until probably this evening, just because I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff as it is, and so it seems like a really good idea for me to use Pet Sematary as a way to wind down. And I've just got too much energy, I think, right now to focus on it, and that's why the YouTube videos are a lot easier, because like I don't have to fully focus on them, but it's nice for background noise. And more often than not, that is what I need, is the background noise aspect, as opposed to being fully focused in on an audiobook. Okay, so it's about 4:17 in the afternoon. I have about less than 45 minutes left of work before I'm done for the weekend. I got a package, so I was waiting for this to come in today because it is the case for my Kindle Fire. So this is the one that my husband got for me early for Christmas. It is gigantic, like it is bigger than my head, basically. So I got a case for it because I didn't have a case for my other one at all, but I should have got one. And I figured that I would get it for myself as kind of like an end of the year present for myself. So let's take a look. This is a really hard case. Isn't that awesome? I'm in love with this so much. It says books time, and there's something in it that's like, I guess, a placeholder for the actual Kindle or something. Yeah, I think it's just like, oh no, it's like part of the case itself. Like it's a hard shell case for it. So let's get out of the packaging. Kind of like a plasticky almost, or not plastic, but I don't know what you would call this. Like it's shiny. It's not like a vinyl casing of any kind, but it's got like a magnetic strap here that clips on, which is very handy. I like that a lot because that I think makes it feel more secure. But if we open it up, yeah, so there's like a hard shell case. There's also like a little screen cleaner that comes with it, but taking out the styrofoam, it has a hard case piece of it. So it like has a whole hard shell, and then that's what kind of sets it into the case itself. So that is awesome. And it says books time on both sides. I saw this on Amazon. It was like 20 bucks, and I was like, there is nothing more perfect than this for my Kindle, truthfully. Anyway, that's gonna be it for me for right now. I just wanted to show you guys my new case that I got because I was waiting for this all day today. I just ordered this on Wednesday, and I was not expecting it to get here as soon as it did because I didn't even do like Prime shipping or anything, but I ended up getting it like super, super quick. So yeah, the other thing that I ordered is not supposed to come in until I think sometime next week. Like I said, I think it's supposed to be something where I'm going to probably get it closer to the 29th because it's supposed to get here between the 23rd and the 29th, but it's coming out from like Massachusetts, and with Christmas coming up, I don't know if I'm going to get it before the 23rd. I don't know. Basically, by the end of this weekend, I'd like to get through Pet Sematary because the audiobook is not that long. The audiobook, according to Scribd, is 15 hours and 41 minutes, so it's not too long. I'm gonna be working on this when I'm like wrapping presents and working on my diamond painting, so that is gonna take up a lot of good time. Like tonight, I'm gonna be working on this while working through the diamond painting, because I wanna try to get that done tonight. If not, it's gonna get done tomorrow after I finish wrapping presents, so. so it's now, what time is it? Oh my gosh, it's 1:11, make a wish. Well, it's not 11:11, but still, 1:11. Holy hell, I did not realize it was that late in the day. I honestly haven't really done a lot. I mean, you saw that I did some reading earlier. I came upstairs and got all of my Christmas presents wrapped up after Robert left. I was waiting to do that because I wanted to make sure he didn't accidentally see anything I got for him, and also, like you saw, I did fold laundry since he had actually gotten out of bed to go to work, so that's all done. I feel very productive. Like, I've got a lot of stuff done, and it's not even 2 o'clock yet. Like, I'm pretty proud of that. Also, so yeah, I got all my Christmas presents all taken care of. Those are all wrapped. The one thing I'm waiting on, which is for Robert, is just gonna stay in its box anyway. I just gotta wrap it up. It shipped out yesterday, so it should get here sometime this week. Listened to a lot of Pet Sematary over the course of the day, like not just from my reading sprint earlier that I did, but while I was cleaning and everything. Oh, I cleaned up the library a little bit. I filmed my TBR TikTok, posted my TikTok for today, which was about what exactly our Discord has, and I just finished filming my Blood Promise review. So yeah, I'm gonna basically go downstairs and get my laptop, bring it up here so I can get the file for that review moved over so I can start editing it soon. But at this point, where I'm at with Pet Sematary is I have just under 10.5 hours left of it. Yeah, so far it's really good. Like, I am genuinely shocked with how much I like this, and it's been so long since I've seen the movie that I honestly don't have much recollection of it, apparently. Like, I remember kind of the look of the house that the main character is in, but I don't really remember much else other than that of the movie. So, probably something I'm gonna have to watch again, but I love this so far. This is a little slower, like, in terms of progression of the plot. Like, it's not slow by any means where, like, it's dragging for me, but I think the progression of the plot is going slower than I thought it would, which is fine, because I'm still enjoying it no matter what, and I'm still, like, 100% able to know what the hell is going on. But it's kind of one of those things where, like, you have to know a lot of stuff about the context of the characters first before you start seeing a lot of the stuff that happens that they're kind of spooky, you know, because this is supposed to be a horror book, and at this point we haven't really seen a lot of the horror elements. Like, we've got some strange things happening, but nothing like super duper scary. So I'm thinking that that's not going to happen until I get at least like halfway through the book, which currently at like 156, I'm almost to the halfway mark. Hey guys, so it is 8:42 in the evening, and I've made for one a lot of progress with Pet Sematary. I'm currently just got over 4 hours left of it, so I'm going to be finishing it up tomorrow once I finish this chapter I'm on. But I've also finished the diamond painting for my mom for Christmas. So this is how the whole thing looks. I just finished basically doing all of like the steam clouds that come off the coffee cups and the white here for this part of the sign. Yeah, that was all I did today with this, and I finally finished it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get like basically black Scotch tape, and I'm going to basically cover the bottom, like the borders and like where the colors are and stuff, because my mom doesn't really need to see that, because the most important thing is like the actual like piece itself. So I'm gonna do that, and then that way it makes it easier for me to be able to frame it. But this is the final shiny results. Like, holy sparkles. I love this. So this is done. Hey guys, so pardon the dark lighting. Hopefully this will pick up in a second. Sometimes the light up here in the library takes a minute for it to warm up, but it is currently 5:54 on Sunday. Today I was going to partake in Princess's reading sprints, but she actually ended up canceling them today because she had some event going on that she needed to be a part of, which was fine, but I actually ended up anyway going out with my mom and my sister, because my mom texted me this morning asking if I had any plans, and I said not really. I was just gonna basically hang out at the house and kind of just relax, you know. So we ended up going shopping instead. I had to get a few groceries anyway, so went out and got that stuff. See, now the light's getting brighter, I can already tell. So Anyway, today I don't have much else I really want to do. I do still want to finish Pet Sematary no matter what, and it's still early enough in the day for me to do so. So I'm gonna spend the rest of the evening working on this, but I wanted to close out this vlog because I do need to get the footage put onto my laptop so that I can start editing it tomorrow over the course of the day. So going into next week is Christmas week, so I'm gonna be fairly busy finishing up work and stuff, and then pretty much the entire weekend I'm gonna be busy because I'm going back to my parents' house on the 23rd after I finish work, and then the 24th I'm gonna basically be busy preparing and helping my parents set up stuff for Christmas Eve, as they are hosting Christmas Eve this year for the first time. And there's a lot to do, setting stuff up, getting food prepared, stuff like that. And then Christmas obviously is going to be pretty busy. At the very least, it's going to probably be a short vlog next week, which is fine. It's what I expect. And it basically might be where like Wednesday or Thursday afternoon I stop filming until about Sunday because I don't really know how things are gonna go. But I just really noticed that I love this sweater on me, like genuinely. I got the sweater at I think Aeropostale, and it's a bit of a crop one, like it just barely covers my stomach, and I have a like dark gold tank top underneath it. But I actually really like this sweater more than I thought I would. Like it just really, I think, looks good with my hair and everything, and it's just a very comfy sweater. Anyway, that's gonna be it for me today. My plan for next week as far as reading is obviously, like I said, tonight finishing Pet Sematary, which I'll update with my rating on that in next week's vlog. And then I would also like to get them started and hopefully finish by the end of the week rereading New Spring by Robert Jordan, which is the prequel story to The Wheel of Time. I have had a lot of people tell me that I shouldn't necessarily read New Spring until I've read a couple of books in the series, but I thought New Spring on first read was good enough of a prequel to feel comfortable with starting it as like the start of a series. And if I can finish this, which I should be able to since this is a fairly small book and the audiobook is only like 10 hours or something like that, I do want to get started with my reread of The Eye of the World. So these are probably going to be the two I'm going to work on the most this next week. Thank you guys so much for joining me in this vlog. If you guys did enjoy it, please do give it a big thumbs up. And if you haven't already and you'd like to be and would like to see more content like this, go ahead and hit that button down below and subscribe to become an owlet in our flock. And I will see all of you guys in my next video. Bye guys!